What's up, everybody? My name is Michael. I also go by Maz. I produce music, I engineer, record, and mix, but first and foremost, I'm a drummer. I've been playing for about 10, 11 years now, started when I was 12. That was really the first thing that got me formally into music. I've always been around music, though, since I was a kid. It's always been a very prominent part of my life. So because I learned how to play drums and actually get an understanding to play a proper instrument, that at that point it was like I started understanding and putting all the pieces together and being like, oh, this is how they did this and this is how that recording got this kind of sound. So understanding rhythm and all of that was so valuable to me, and it taught me so much about just how music works and how it comes together, and just understanding note values and time signatures and things of the like. You know, recording myself, I realized that was a whole different beast.
Now getting in the rap game's too easy, believe me, the heat you see is 100%.
But I was just so fascinated with it, and I was so committed to learning it. You know, I would spend my own time, you know, almost trying to teach myself things. Went to a studio in grade 11, did co-op, and really got to see firsthand what the environment's like, and I just got so passionate about the gear side of it. I got so into like the electronics, and I got like a real kind of nerdy sort of taste for all that kind of stuff. So once that happened, yeah, it was just like off to the races. I knew this is what I wanted to do.
When you actually rap it, put like all your energy into it.
I'd say the greatest privilege I had was just some of the people that I've got to meet just through getting into music the way I did, and that's honestly what made it the most amount of fun for me. Getting to the point where I was like starting to meet like-minded people, and I was like, oh, like you think about this too, and like the guys that I met in the band, they really kind of helped sort of push me further. And that, you know, number one, I was playing with people finally. You know, I was exploring my passion on the drum set, not just being a soloist. You know, I was starting to learn how to actually play with other musicians, which is a whole different skill on its own. You know, on top of that, you know, I think more importantly is they kind of gave you that confidence. They were so kind of just seeing the joy on their face from that, and them telling me, wow, that was amazing, you know, like, you're a really good drummer, just things like that, you know, little compliments like that go a long way. And the most important thing, I think, when it comes to just anything in life that you want to pursue, whether it's just for a hobby or it wants to be some sort of career, there's always an importance for consistency. You have to put in those hours. You have to be okay with the labor, because there's always going to be a laborious part. You know, that's where they call it the labor of love, right? You have to enjoy it, because everything's going to have that sort of side to it. And as long as you keep pushing through those little things, you will start to see progress. Because if you spend one extra day, you know, than the next guy, you know, you take the liberty to record your first video, you get over the fear of the camera, record your first video, or whatever it is you want to do, you know, take that first kind of jiu-jitsu lesson, or you know, take that first course that you wanted to learn about whatever it is. You know, the more you keep doing that, the more you kind of get closer to being unique and finding your own niche in that thing. And you know, it's like you can't give up anywhere along the way, because there's going to be a lot of times where you will want to give up during that process, and it takes time. Like, you know, imagine if 12-year-old me just decided that, you know, that one Latin groove I was trying to learn, and this is a real story, was just too hard, and I was just like, you know what, I don't want to do this, and you know, just gave up right there. I wouldn't be here talking to you guys. There's nothing wrong with something taking 7-8 years, because that's how long this stuff really takes. You know, you have to be okay with it being a process, and you have to enjoy the process. You know, people always say, I know it might sound cliche, but you know, life is, you know, a journey, not a destination. That's how any passion is. I was lucky enough, you know, at a young age to figure out what my passion was, and that was music. Whatever passion it is that you have, you know, just pursue it. And I hope that everyone watching this video eventually finds theirs.